lot of people keep asking me, what is the issue that Pistol Pete had with the homies, and how did he get away with spitting on an Imam? I'm just gonna ask you the question the way they've been asking it, because I've been overlooking it, but I told him I would ask you this one more time.
He got away with it because he was behind the cage and the homies in the other cage. Because the Imam, our homie, Ubaydullah, one of my youngsters, I love him, young homie, come up with y'all age, you and Mustafa and them age, and he the Imam. The Imam carries tremendous power anywhere. If you the Imam, to have that title. And Ubaydullah was telling that other little homie Malik something, because Malik was following Pistol Pete. And Pistol Pete had some words with Ubaydullah in the cage, the dog cage. And Ubaydullah walked close to the cage and Pistol Pete spit in his face.
Unprovoked?
No, they was having some words. He was calling Ubaydullah hot and this, that, and other. And which is, a bunch of lies and foolishness fitting. And so when he spit in his face, and word got to us, we put word out. Nobody out of DC better not deal with this dude, Pistol Pete, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the dude, man, never came around nothing else where we could touch him. You know what I mean?
An explanation of prison
and
politics,
they kept him locked
right?
down. They kept him locked down. Mm-hmm. You do it behind the cage, man, because can't nobody get to you. You know what I mean? And that's just like somebody throwing some piss on somebody. You know what I mean? Sneak some piss out in the yard because you're in the red cage and do another, and you throw some piss on somebody because can't nobody get to you. But spitting on, it's a cowardly act, man. You know what I mean? Don't nobody do that, man. I just want to stress the fact that nobody got him because nobody touched him. Nobody was around him. Because after he moved out that unit, they put him in the in H unit with the terrorists.
Range 13.
Range 13 is a range in the hole that nobody can go to but to go in to feed them but the lieutenants and the warden and the social warden and the captain.
And who were the people who have been on Range 13?
Unabomber, Ramsey Youssef, what's my brother?
Chapo?
Man? Well, Chapo wasn't in. They put Chapo in the unit by himself.
Okay.
They cleared the whole unit off with Chapo.
But Range 13, if you was explaining Range 13 to people who don't fully understand, how would you describe Range 13?
Range 13 is a range that they built inside the hole that's like outside of the unit. Where they got special doors they got to go through, and some of the most highest profile prisons in the world go on Range 13. When Ramsey Youssef blew up the first World
93.
Trade, he was one of the first ones in there. The Unabomber, Blood was in there, the leader of Latin Kings. You got to be, man, Range 13, you can't be around no police, no inmates, or nothing. Nobody but the few guys in that range is on Range 13 who you contact with as far as hear their voice, because you don't come out with nobody.
Let me ask you another question about ADX, because I see when we talk about ADX, a lot of people be interested. I guess that's because you've been there, right?
Right.
Lately, you've been in the free world, and every now and then you cut on YouTube.
I told you I cut it on this morning. They said, and they showed a picture of ADX from the sky, and you see the whole ADX, and then you see the other prisons down the street.
You see the whole complex.
The whole complex. But they had something on there about the 10 most dangerous prisoners in the country that's in ADX. And they started off with Pistol Pete, then the dude Rock out of Maryland, who came there with from the Maryland system, who tried to ride with the homies. white dude tried to join the Black Guerrilla family, and the doctor said, you can't join, you white. Then he started the DMI.
That's how you would paint. I mean, that's how you would explain it.
He told me out of his own mouth that's why he created. Because Doc Holliday and them said, man, you can't join the BGF. Because the BGF in Baltimore even wrote Doc and asked for his permission. He said, can't no white